Say hello to Catalyst. That's what we're here to do today. I'm about to introduce you to a brand new solution that will solve many of your most urgent organizational challenges and will serve as a catalyst for improving productivity for individuals, for teams, and for your entire organization. I'm Brett Cooper, co-author of Solving the People Problem and president of Integris Performance Advisors. For the last 20 years, my team and I have been helping organizations work together in more productive, more effective, and more human ways. And if ever there was a time when leaders and employees could use all the help they can get, it's right now. The volatility and uncertainty of this new, mostly virtual working environment is demanding that people stretch in new and unforeseen ways. The reality is, working from home just isn't the same as being together in the office. And those authentic human connections that drove our collaborative cultures pre-COVID, well, they're just a whole lot more difficult to cultivate and maintain in this new virtual environment. And guess what? Virtual isn't going away. A recent study found that 74% of organizations are saying work from home is here to stay, not just for 2021, but indefinitely. As a result, leaders around the world, just like you, are asking, how do you enhance the workforce's ability to adapt and collaborate in this new reality? Of course, just because we have a new challenge doesn't mean that our previous challenges just go away. We still need to address the issues that were present before COVID, like employee engagement, workplace conflict, and leadership development. In fact, let's take a quick look at the importance of these challenges. We'll start with employee engagement. Fewer than 1/3 of employees report being highly committed and enthusiastic about their jobs. The rest, well, they're just getting by, and that puts them and you at risk. And how about the negative impact of workplace conflict? Did you know employees spend on average 2.8 hours per week dealing with the negative impacts of conflict? That's almost 20 days per year of wasted time. Just think of what that costs. CPP estimated it at over $300 billion a year. And that's just the hard costs. The impact on productivity and employee health is several times that amount. And what about the need to develop the emotional intelligence of your leaders? Research shows that emotional intelligence accounts for almost 60% of a leader's success. That's twice as impactful as either general intelligence or technical skills. And listen to this scary statistic. Employees with managers who have low emotional intelligence are 4 times more likely to leave their company than employees who have managers with high emotional intelligence. So these are the challenges that we're all facing. And these are the challenges that Catalyst and the team here at Integris can help you solve. Here at Integris, we believe that healthy team dynamics and higher levels of effective communication are what's required, not just to get us past these challenges, but to thrive going forward. That's why when the coronavirus pandemic hit, we acted fast to develop innovations that would help organizations like yours create and maintain the human connections necessary to foster engaged, collaborative, and adaptive cultures. First, we released a new book called Solving the People Problem, which is full of intriguing stories and practical advice for how to build work relationships that really work. Now, I'm thrilled to say that the book has been very well received, achieving bestseller status on Amazon and being named the #1 must-read new book for 2021 by Entrepreneur Magazine. As we were writing the book, we were also working with our partners at Everything Disc to launch Catalyst. So let's get into the details of Catalyst and show you why this is the platform you need to solve the challenges of today and to thrive well into tomorrow. First, I want you to know that Catalyst is an organizational learning system that equips people with the social and emotional know-how for more effective interactions at work, no matter who they are or where they are. Using a human-centered learning approach, Catalyst helps people better understand themselves, appreciate and value others, and readily adapt to the unique needs of each person or situation that they encounter. The Catalyst system creates learning that lasts by combining a proven model with a powerful platform and flexible facilitation options. This combination offers an interactive and on-demand solution that will help you, your team, and your entire organization succeed. So let's start with the proven model. Now you know that no two human beings are alike. So a one-size-fits-all approach to developing our social and emotional skill set simply won't work. Catalyst delivers against this need for learning to be personalized by starting with an assessment. An assessment that leverages the latest research in psychometrics and computer adaptive testing, offering one of the most accurate and reliable measurements of personality style available anywhere. And it's all built on the proven model of DISC. Now, DISC works by mapping human behavior along two dimensions. The first is pace. People who are more fast-paced and outspoken are mapped to the upper half of the DISC circle. These are people who are more active, more assertive, more dynamic, and more bold. People who are more cautious and reflective are mapped to the lower half. These are people who tend to be more moderate-paced, more calm, methodical, and thoughtful. The second dimension is level of acceptance. People who are more questioning and skeptical are mapped to the left side of the DISC circle. These are people who are more logic-focused, objective and challenging of new ideas and of new people. Those who tend to be more accepting and warm are mapped to the right side. These are people-focused people, those who tend to be more empathizing and more receptive when they come across new ideas or new people. These two dimensions intersect to create four quadrants, representing the four basic DISC styles. D for dominance, I for influence, S for steadiness, and C for conscientiousness. Once DISC style is identified using Catalyst, we can uncover people's priorities, what drives them, what they think about, and what they care about, especially at work. This means that we can use Catalyst to understand things like what motivates a person, what does a person find stressful, and how does a person prefer to communicate. These insights are the building blocks of effective workplace relationships, enabling us to be more productive when making decisions, when managing conflict, when working together as a team, and when communicating in any way. While it's the DISC model that enables such powerful personalization, the real magic of Catalyst comes to life through the all-new on-demand learning platform. Upon completing the Catalyst DISC assessment, which takes most people about 15 minutes, participants immediately enter the platform. The very first thing they see is a personalized description of their DISC style, their preferences, their behaviors, their motivators and stressors. They can even listen to a podcast all about their style and how it impacts their relationships and their productivity. From there, participants can explore the characteristics of the other styles by watching videos and seeing even more personalized content designed to provide specific and tangible guidance on how they can be more effective in the workplace. But Catalyst is not just personalized. It's also networked, connecting everyone in your organization through the colleague directory. When participants click on a coworker's profile, they unlock a wealth of insights, learning more about what that person cares about, what stresses them, and most importantly, how to be more effective when communicating with them. Now I'd be glad to give you a full demo of the entire platform, and we actually have some on-demand videos that do exactly that. But even with this brief overview, you can see how the Catalyst platform serves as a home base for ongoing learning and interaction that will drive increased emotional intelligence and sustained improvements in leadership behaviors, team dynamics, and organizational success. But we're not done yet. You see, the last ingredient of the Catalyst experience will be the aha moments that happen during the facilitated conversations and organized learning experiences. And as you're about to see, how you structure those experiences is completely up to you. because Catalyst is completely flexible. First, I need to tell you that there is no requirement to use Catalyst in a formal training setting. On its own, the self-directed capabilities of the Catalyst platform offer plenty of valuable insights. But there's no question that live human interaction really does make a difference with social and emotional growth. So while it's not required, I absolutely encourage you to integrate Catalyst into your formal training curriculum. Now, if you would like our help with facilitation, we'd of course be glad to provide it. Integris has a team of highly skilled, well-qualified facilitators that will do a fantastic job for you, and we are here if you need us. But there's no requirement for you to hire us to do your training or even for you to use our materials when you do your own training. That means that you can use Catalyst with any program you already have, including everything from leadership training and team development to conflict resolution to diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Now, if you want to do the training on your own, we have two ways to support you. First, we offer ongoing facilitator training and certification programs that build your expertise in these concepts. Most of the programs are about 4 weeks long and include a mix of self-directed learning and interactive virtual sessions with a live instructor and a cohort of participants. Because new programs are always being added to the schedule, if you are interested in facilitator training, I'll just ask you to contact us for more information. Now, if you don't need facilitator training, but you'd like to fast track the development and design of your own curriculum, I highly recommend the Catalyst Facilitation Kit. The Catalyst Facilitation Kit is a do-it-yourselfer's best friend. It includes everything you need to design and lead training sessions, including modular agendas that you can use to offer either bite-sized learning experiences or long-form training programs, customizable slides in PowerPoint format, detailed scripts that you can follow word for word or just use as a guide to create your own talking points, and a library of professionally produced videos that explain concepts and show role-play scenarios of how people of different styles might act and react in real-life scenarios. The content of the kit is all modular designed, enabling you to select the right module for the right audience at the right time. And right now, for a limited time, all Catalyst facilitation kits come with 7 bonus modules tied to our best-selling book, Solving the People Problem. These bonus modules cover topics as far-ranging as decision-making, managing conflict, teamwork, sales and customer service, and leadership. So there you have it, a clear solution for creating learning that lasts with a proven model, a powerful platform, and flexible facilitation options. That's Catalyst, the most advanced, most robust solution available for attacking the challenges that we face today, related to things like adapting to the virtual work environment, driving employee engagement, limiting the negative impacts of workplace conflict, and developing the emotional intelligence of your leaders. So, are you ready to say hello to Catalyst? Please visit solvingthepeopleproblem.com/catalyst to learn more, to ask questions, or to get a customized quote. Or you can email us directly at solvingthepeopleproblem@integrispa.com. So on behalf of the entire team here at Integris, I thank you for spending this time with me today, and I look forward to helping you solve the people problems in your organization. Bye for now.